The Nate Dogg Show.
Welcome back to the Nate Dogg Show. This is the end of Samuel.
It is.
The end of 2 Samuel. This is good stuff. It's not the end of David's life, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So Kings is going to show a little bit more of Samuel.
David.
Yeah, David. I'm going to share first because mine's first chronologically.
Okay.
All right, so did we hit Bathsheba? We hit Bathsheba. Absalom takes control and kind of kicks him out. And then they go to war, and Joab ends up killing Absalom. My favorite part was the end. It says this is what David's last words are, but they're not really his last words. 22 and 23, chapter 22 and 23. The reason it's my favorite is because it's very similar to Psalm 18.
Yeah.
And we just sang that in church.
He just wrote a song about that.
Yeah, not all of it, because Psalm 18 is actually pretty big. But the main part, the chorus, at least on the song that we sang on Sunday, is you are my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, in whom I take refuge, my shield, the horn of my salvation, who is worthy to be praised. And you think about David, all the things that he was going through. You know, he's being chased from the beginning by Saul. A couple times that he comes in close contact with Saul and in fear of his life, and he's hiding in these caves, and he relates God and the protection that God gives him to a rock. You know, David's actually hiding in a cave, so he knows what it's like to be have a place of protection like that. So that's why 22 and 23 is my favorite, because it's like one of his psalms. So what was your favorite
For me,
part?
it was chapter 24, verses 10 through 17, because that's when David acknowledges that he sinned against God.
Yeah.
And
What does he do?
He takes a census of the people of Israel,
Yeah.
but he doesn't do it for the purpose of counting God's people. He does it for the purpose of seeing how many people he can use to go to war.
Yeah.
And at that point, he's not trusting God to handle his business like he has throughout the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So
That's a good observation there, because one of the things that does obviously set David apart is he's a man after God's own heart, and all the things that in all the things that he does, he consults the Lord first.
Yeah.
But on that one, he doesn't.
yeah, at other times throughout 2 Samuel and 1 Samuel, he's being attacked, he's being persecuted, and asked even his own guys. Joab like, "You want us to go handle this?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, why should I?
Yeah.
God's not telling me to do that, so I'm not going to do it."
Right.
But in chapter 24, verses 10 through 17, he decides to take a census of the people, even against his own advisor's advice.
Right.
Joab tells him, like, "Why do you want to do this?"
Yeah.
And he still does it, but once he acknowledges his sin, God basically gives him 3 options to suffer for.
Right.
And he picks the shortest one, but ends up killing 70,000 of the people he just counted.
Yeah. And so before he counts 800,000 men who are able to fight. I think it's 800,000 in 24
Yep, you're right.
verse 9. 800,000 valiant men who drew the sword, and then you said 70,000. So it's almost 10%.
Yeah, he
of
took
the
out a
men are
big
killed.
chunk of his people because
Yeah.
he got scared.
Yeah. Wasn't relying on the Lord.
Yeah, didn't want to trust him.
All right. Good, man. That's good. So that's the end of Samuel. Definitely some of the best reading in the Bible is 1 and 2 Samuel.
Yeah.
As far as like entertainment goes, definitely.
There's a
1 and
lot that
2
goes
Samuel.
on. There's a lot to be taken in, too. We always just cover little bits and pieces. There's a whole lot more that can be covered.